Well, folks, we've talked a lot about the Chinese billionaire who escaped China, and he's been here in the United States trying to take down the Chinese Communist Party. I'm talking about Miles Guo. This is a guy who let the FBI know that the virus was on the way, and the FBI ignored Miles Guo. Well, Miles Guo was arrested today by the Department of Justice inside his New York City penthouse. He's accused of wire fraud, conspiracy, money laundering, lying about returns to investors. I don't know anything about those charges, but I do know while FBI agents were inside of his apartment, a fire breaks out. Check out this video. Literally, while FBI agents are inside, the local news reports say a fire broke out. Cut one.
But just 6 hours earlier, federal agents took Guo Wenji into custody at the luxury residence. It was those very same agents who later reported the fire and had to evacuate.
The agents were inside when the fire starts. I got serious questions about what's going on because the CCP wants him. There were times that the government wanted to arrest him. Trump and Steve Bannon helped stop that. What's happening here? Well, with me now is a representative of the new federal state of China, the organization created by Miles Guo and Steve Bannon to bring down the Chinese Communist Party. Our friend Nicole Tsai is here. Nicole, welcome.
Hi, Grant. Thank you for having me.
Nicole, what's happening here?
Well, today is a dark day in the U.S. history. The FBI raided Mr. Miles Guo's house in New York. And we know Mr. Miles Guo is CCP enemy number one. He's the most wanted enemy by Xi Jinping and the CCP kleptocrats. And then the FBI raided Mr. Miles Guo's home unannounced, handcuffed him, and took him to court for interrogation. As we speak now, Mr. Miles Guo is still being held in custody. He's fine. But today, all the American people should know that the CCP is after you. Miles Guo is just in the way. Today's incident shows the CCP has successfully weaponized the U.S. justice system, the DOJ, the FBI, the SEC, and they have launched an assault on the U.S. justice system. This is more than just the CCP spy balloon. Yes.
Give me a little background here, because originally the CCP wanted Miles Guo deported from America and exported back to China. Tell me that story and how that stopped from happening.
Absolutely. So back in 2017, when Mr. Miles Guo first started blowing the whistles against the CCP kleptocrats, Xi Jinping wanted the Trump administration to remove Mr. Miles Guo from the U.S. and back to China. And they entailed the help of a DOJ employee named George Higginbotham. He was a senior congressional staff working for the DOJ. This guy walked into the CCP's embassy in Washington, D.C., and helped to facilitate the transfer of tens of millions of dollars from a foreign bank account to the U.S. to fund the lobby campaign on DOJ and the former White House, hoping to return Mr. Miles Guo back to China. Luckily, the Trump administration rejected this request. So we certainly hope this Biden administration can also keep Mr. Miles Guo in the U.S. because what we're witnessing,
he would be certainly persecuted if he goes back to China. There's no doubt in my mind. I don't know what they would do to him there. I'm sure a prison for life would probably be lucky, knowing Xi Jinping with Miles Guo.